So I'm about to make this gigantic ribeye. I mean, look at this thing. It's bigger than my face. And that marbling, oh yeah. So this is a beef ribeye, it's bone in, and it's still frozen right now. So I'm gonna show you how to properly cook a steak from frozen so that it's tender and delicious. So all you'll need is a frozen steak, Redmond's real salt, a meat thermometer, and an oven, and you're good to go. First, put your steak into a pan. It can be either frozen or fresh. Then you're going to salt both sides of the steak generously. I like using Redmond's smoked salt, especially the hickory flavor. Then preheat the oven to 250 degrees and just stick the frozen steak into the oven like this. Then you're going to set a timer for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes is up, you're going to stick a temperature probe into the thickest part of the steak. I was so excited when I found this meat thermometer because it's actually rechargeable, and so you don't have to waste a lot of batteries, which I really like, and you can connect it to an app on your phone and set a temperature for your steak. I set mine to alert me at 105 degrees. The link for this thermometer is down below, as well as a coupon code. So now my steak has reached an internal temperature of 105, so this is going to give me more of a rare steak after searing it. So I pull it out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. Next, you're going to heat up a pan on the stove onto high heat, or use a sear box like this. We like it because we can do it outside and not set the fire alarm off. Once your pan or grill is very hot, then just sear both sides for around 1.5 minutes each. If you're searing with a pan on the stove, then you'll want to use a animal fat that has a higher smoke point like ghee or beef tallow to sear with. Oh yeah. Now you're going to let your steak rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. We just stick ours in our air fryer, but you can also cover it with foil if you'd like. Waiting to eat it is really the hardest part about this recipe, but make sure not to skip the resting of your steak. It's going to make it taste much more juicy and flavorful. As you can see, it turned out perfect, super tender, and I think it's about a rare temperature. I usually do more of a medium rare, but I've kind of been going rare with the steaks as time goes on, but yeah, I'm excited to give it a try. I've got my raw butter here to add on top of the steak, and then I'm gonna be adding some more Redmond salt. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfectly cooked. So good. And very easy. Very, very easy to make. As you guys saw, all you have to do is just throw it in the oven. Make sure you have your thermometer on there so that you can get it to whatever temperature that you like before you sear it. Just keep in mind that after you pull it out of the oven, it's going to continue getting hotter, and then as you sear it, it will get significantly hotter as well. So that's why I like to pull mine out at around 105 so that I can get like somewhere in between a rare and a medium rare. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys like your steaks, what temperature you pull them off of the grill or out of the oven at. I'm curious. Like I said earlier, you can use the same technique if the steak is fresh. It just will be in the oven for significantly less time. I think for this steak being frozen, it's a little over 1 inch thick. It took about an hour to get to 105 at the 250 degrees in the oven. So honestly, I really don't pay attention to the time that it's in there. I just have that alert set on my phone that whenever it gets to the temp I want, and I pull it out and sear it. And it's really just as simple as that. I'm gonna add some butter here to see how it tastes. You guys like my butter knife? Try not to chop my fingers off here. Okay. Yep. There we go. Butter always makes everything better. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this method for cooking steak. Be sure to let me know if you try it out, and don't forget to follow along on Instagram and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will look forward to seeing you guys again in another video soon. Ooh, 2 thumbs up. Awesome. All right, we'll see you guys